Righty then, welcome back to the channel. United beat Rangers 2-1 at Old Trafford in Europa League, penultimate game, and moves us up into fourth, right? So you're thinking, good stuff, Steve. Yeah, 3 points, happy days. I'm still mad. I'm still mad at how that game has just played out, how we almost completely threw that game away by defending like idiots in the last 10 minutes there. Like, I am mad. I am mad at the wasted opportunities. I am mad at our inability to score more than one goal, and it's affecting my ability to correctly analyse the result and to be like, right, listen, we've gone to fourth in the table. You know, we are on track for where we need to be in this stupid competition to go forward and progress. I should be happy, right? But I'm not. Right? And I'm not just going to tell you I'm happy when I'm not, because I'm not. And I think there's so much wrong with that performance that United should be swatting aside the likes of Rangers. And I know you can only beat what's put in front of you and all that. I know all of that. But I'm not happy with that performance. I'm not happy with individuals within that performance. I think there's loads of things to think about in terms of the shape. I did like Bruno deeper, played alongside Toby Collier. Toby Collier had a solid little game. I've been talking about playing Bruno deeper for a few weeks, I think, something like that, and actually flipping Mainu a little bit higher up to see the creativity out of him, someone that benefits from playing that little bit higher up. We saw Diallo played as right wing back, putting an extra sort of level of attacking impetus into the team. Positive. I thought Xerxes was all right. I think all right is probably about as much as you could say for him, isn't it, really? But I did like Bruno play deeper. I think he's got the energy to play in that sort of deeper position alongside Ugarte in a long term and potentially move... Got a hair in my mouth. Essentially move... Mainu into a little bit higher of a position. Now, he still had a very Bruno-ish game in terms of his pass completion was 78%, so it's on the lower end for what you would want. Certainly what you normally get out of Mainu and what you get out of Ugarte when they're played in that pivot. But he still created 4 chances. He still had 2 out of 2 crosses. We saw a lot more of his long ball playing, putting it forward in there. You know, he created a couple of massive chances for us. I thought it was a busy little performance from Bruno, and you know, maybe it takes a little bit of getting used to. Maybe there's something in the fact that it's Rangers that you're playing against, and you know, they did come and get behind the ball a little bit. I mean, they basically allowed us the possession, didn't they? I don't necessarily think we took it. I think they allowed it, but even in them allowing it, they still had a ridiculous number of shots actually for a team that's breaking out, and that's a worry for me. It is a worry for me in terms of just how much Rangers managed to get shots on our goal. I don't know why the first goal was disallowed. I think it was an absolute scandalous decision. It was a ridiculous decision. It's an annoying... You know what? I'm probably annoyed from that moment onwards. I've not been able to think squarely, properly, because of that moment onwards. But it was a poor performance. I can't tell you this is a good performance, and I'm happy, because I'm not. But it was the softest foul I've ever seen. I swear to God, if that's a foul, then we're getting 5 penalties a game, because it was nonsense. It was absolutely nonsense. Ridiculous to give away. But yeah, maybe I'm annoyed from that moment onwards, I think. But we were poor, bad. We were poor. We were absolutely poor. We need so much of a goal threat. I was texting one of my mates halfway through the game, or last 15 minutes of the game. And I said, look, we absolutely need a second goal here. We absolutely need a second goal, because I don't trust us to hold this lead. There was a chance that Rangers had just before that. And then, obviously, I mean, what a finish. How's Aaron Maguire getting done like that? It's not on. It's not good enough. You know, and then fair play, the touch and the finish were sensational, but how's he getting done like that? There's not enough movement in the forward line. There's not enough threat in the forward line. We're very easy to read. You know, there's just not enough quality in that forward line. It's just not good enough. Like, we're going to stumble along this season until that gets fixed. I like Dorgu. He's a very offensive fullback, wing-back. He's not going to deliver us the 10, 15, 20 goals a season that we require to start competing. Yes, it's only one position, one player. But this is my worry, is I look at us and I think we are so far off it. When I look at the forward lines United have had in the past, Teddy Sheringham, far and away the best player in this team, far and away the fourth best player in the team that he played in his position. And you go through, we were talking about Nani this morning on the live that I did. Nani's by far and away the best player at this football club, in a forward position at least now, if he was at this football club now. And Nani was incredibly frustrating as a player when we had him. This is how far off this Manchester United team is. Our expectations have to be tempered. It's all right. No, I am not all right with us being in the Europa League full stop. I am not all right with us being in the second half of the table. But you have to realise who we currently are. And this is who we currently are right now. It's a long, long journey. And it's no guarantee that it even ends in success. We are so far off it. We have to be realistic with who we are at the moment. We are a poor football team that can't score goals. That's who we are. To deny that is to deny reality, because that is exactly who we are right now. And it's going to be a long old road out of this. Bayendire, could he have done better for the goal? I mean, it was the only thing he really had to do, wasn't it, really? Made a decent-ish save for the corner first half, but just not good enough. And then again, you know, a lot of people want to blame the manager. He's not good enough. Well, do you know what? He's just come into an absolute shit show and not been able to sign anyone. What did you think was going to happen? You know, he has to sign some people and then we have to judge him accordingly. It's not fair to judge him yet. I'm annoyed. Give us your thoughts. Are you annoyed as well? We can be annoyed together. It can be like Annoyed Anonymous. See you in a bit.